This week, I'm going to show you my top 5 holiday gifts for your camping and overlanding enthusiast without breaking the bank. If you're looking to be buying a gift for somebody, this is going to be the video you want to watch. If you're looking for a video to send somebody that might be buying you a holiday gift, I highly suggest you share this with them. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Casey and I am an off-road camping overlanding enthusiast, and this week I'm going to be sharing my holiday gift guide with you. All of the items we're going to be talking about in today's video are available to check out down on some of the affiliate links in the description. This is my personal gift guide. These are all things that I use when I am out on my adventures, and I wouldn't recommend them to you if I didn't think they were worth picking up and useful. And when you make it to the end of the video, please leave a like. It helps the video get noticed and shared to others, and I can help more people across the YouTube platform. So we're going to start off this video with a safety item. And if you've been around the channel for a while, you know we take safety extremely seriously here at Dirty and Dangerous. So the first item I want to show you is an Element fire extinguisher. So why am I recommending the Element fire extinguisher? Well, first of all, look at the size of this thing. It is much, much smaller than a traditional fire extinguisher. These weigh about 275 grams, and you can put them just about anywhere. They have magnetic mounts, they have screw down mounts, you can use a quick fist clamp to hold these on. These are really great compact fire extinguishers. As well, these have a 50-second discharge duration, which is substantially more than a fire extinguisher many times this size. They also don't expire, so you can keep one of these in your Jeep for years, and there's no expiration on it, there's no recharging it, you don't have to get it recertified. When you grab this and use it, it's going to be ready to go every time. Now, they are one-time use, you can't refill them or anything like that, and I'm not going to use this one in this video, but it's quite simple. You just remove the caps and strike the top, and it starts discharging its fire suppressant. Full disclosure, I am not a fire extinguisher expert, so do go do your own research. Read some of the literature available at elementfire.com if you want to check that out. These are rated for several classes of fire, A, B, C, and K, and each one of these is 79 bucks. This is the 50-second E50. There's also a 100-second E100. I highly recommend having one or two of these in your off-road vehicle. The next item up, this is a cool little new lantern that I picked up a few trips ago, and I've been testing it out, and I really, really like having this around camp. This is an inflatable lantern, blows up in just a few seconds, and boom, there you go. It's a really nice ambient light that you can hang off of something, and these are really inexpensive, compact ambient lighting options. So a couple features about this. This has a 4200 milliamp built-in battery. I'm just gonna turn it off so it's not messing with the camera. This I've used for over 6 hours just hanging from my awning, and while we're setting up in the evening, getting dinner going. It's a really nice diffused ambient light, maybe when you're over sitting by the campfire and you wanna have a bit of illumination over your vehicle, or you can take the handle, carry it around, and see where you're going. This has a solar panel on the top for charging. Testing it out with charging, I didn't get the best results, so unless you're somewhere really, really sunny and you can leave it out all day, I wouldn't depend on this, but at least it has it if you need to get a bit of a charge. It also has a nice little battery indicator on here, so you can tell if it is charged and ready to go, or if you need to plug it in. And you have a micro USB charging port on it, but as well, you can plug another device into it. It has a standard USB port. So if you've got it with you and, I don't know, maybe you want to plug in your heated chair or charge your phone or something like that, you could run this off it for a little while. Obviously, it's going to shorten the duration that the light is going to be on. It also has 3 levels. So you could turn this down and probably get way more than 6 hours of light. But this one, I like it on high. Does a really good job at lighting up the area. The other thing that's really nice about this light is it's only $25. If something happens to the airbag, I'd say that you could still use this fairly effectively, but at the end of the day, it's only 25 bucks, and it's not a big deal if you need to go out and grab another one. They do have a more expensive version of this that comes with RGB, so a multicolored light, but I just like the ambient white that's hanging up when we're at camp. Okay, next up. If you watched last week's awesome adventure video with Chef John and I, you may have seen us eating dinner at a new table that I haven't had on the channel before. This is a new compact table that I just picked up, which I think is great. It's super small, folds down really tight, but what's really nice is that you can open it up and start using it very quickly. So a couple little latches on the side, we unfold it, open the legs, lock them in place, and now we have a really low ground table, but it also comes with leg extensions that are mounted here on it that you just pop into each leg. Now we have a really nice, put it over my head, but you can see just how tall it is. But now we have a really nice side table for next to your camping chair, somewhere you can sit in front of and eat, or I use it in the morning to put my coffee maker on and get going for the day. So I've really been looking around for an inexpensive, quick to use table. So this is the 2-foot model. And I actually ordered this with 3 leg extensions, but they don't actually put a spot for the extra set of legs, the second set of legs, to make this an even taller table. But I do carry them around in my gear bag, but I would just recommend getting the one with the 2 leg extensions. And I did put a link to this down in the description below, just like all the products on today's video. And this is a really handy little table, and it cleans off easy. It's a hard surface, pretty stable. So you can pick one of these up for 49 bucks. There you go. We don't need anything crazy fancy or overpriced because it says Overland on it. My next item is a saw. Well, this is an inexpensive video, so no, not a chainsaw. This is my DeWalt 60 volt, which I really like, but I've got a less expensive gift guide option for you, because I think carrying around a saw, especially up here in British Columbia or anywhere you're off-roading with trees, is extremely handy, because a fallen tree or even some big branches in the way can really put a pause on your off-roading day. So here's my alternative. This is the Silky Big Boy, and this is a very compact, large tooth folding saw. Now, this isn't going to cut through huge trees like the DeWalt chainsaw, but this can get you through a lot of situations when you don't have a chainsaw, or you don't want to pull out your chainsaw because maybe you have a few small branches or even a fairly large sized log in the way. You can cut through it quite quickly with this large tooth saw. I keep this in the Jeep all the time. I just keep it behind my rear seats, and who knows when I might need to pull it out and use it. Even if I don't have my chainsaw with me, I always know I have a saw to cut something that might be in the way or get me out of a bind when I'm out on the trail or just out in my Jeep anywhere. This is very compact. You can tuck this in a lot of different places. This is how fast it is to pull it out and start using it. It has a nice little locking mechanism to prevent the blade from folding back in. You've got a nice rubber grip handle. There's no batteries needed. And if you wreck the blade, you can order up a replacement to put on here. And that is how quick it is to pull out the Silky Big Boy. And while these do come in a variety of sizes, you can pick this one up for about 55 bucks. The next thing I want to show you is from ARB. This is a tire puncture repair kit. Now, we all, or should be all, carrying a spare tire, especially if we're getting pretty far away from civilization. But a great alternative to changing out and putting a spare on, depending on where your puncture is making sure that you have a complete tire repair kit. So if you get a sidewall puncture or huge rip, this isn't going to help you. You're going to need to be swapping out your tires. But if you get a puncture on the tread or near the edge, especially if you're just looking to get off the trail, you can use this tire puncture repair kit to get you on your way again. And depending on how bad the puncture is, you may be able to save that tire and save yourself several $100s buying some new tires to replace the one you just punctured. So this is a complete kit, and if you're looking to downsize and save some space, you could take everything out of here and maybe add it to your toolkit, but it does come in a nice, compact, fluorescent orange kit, and inside you'll have everything you need to repair a tire puncture. You have a reamer so that you can open up the hole if it's too small and you need to make it a little larger to be able to fit the plugs as well, smooth out the edges. You've got your plunge tool here that you can use for one of your tire plugs. Once you're ready, you use it to fire in one of the 40 plugs that comes with this. So this will help you save a lot of tires. If you're having trouble getting one of the plugs in, there's a little jar of lubrication. As well, you have some accessories here in this little clear case. You have some replacement tire valves. There are some tire valve stem cores, as well as a core removal tool. And you have some valve stem caps. You also have a tire pressure gauge, which is kind of handy, but if you're refilling your tire with a compressor because you just patched it up, you probably have a tire pressure gauge on your inflator. But there's also a small Allen key, some needle nose pliers, and a razor blade for trimming off the plug once you get it sunk and set in there. ARB is a quality off-road company, so that's why I carry this one. I know that everything in here is going to be solid and well made, and it's just a nice little kit to have. There are other kits out there, but I highly recommend bringing a tire puncture repair kit in your Jeep and keeping one there. So if you're looking for a great inexpensive gift, you can pick one of these up for about 45 bucks, and I definitely recommend keeping one in your rig. All right, now I know this video is a top 5 holiday gift guide of items that won't break the bank, but I want to show you one more of my favorite things that I think makes a really good gift if you're looking to spend a little bit more money. And this is the Spot satellite communicator. And this is actually the Jeep edition. So if you're a Jeep owner and you want to get one of these, you can actually get one with Jeep branding on it. But I use this all the time. And what this does is it allows me to send and receive text messages or emails anywhere that I can get satellite reception. So unless I'm in a cave or behind a very, very tall mountain, most of the time I get really good service with this. The thing that I like most about this though is as soon as I head out on my trip, I turn on the tracking. And my wife and daughter have a link that they can go to, and this updates every few minutes where my location is. They like to follow along my journeys and see where I'm going, but the big thing is, if they notice that this has stopped moving for any long duration of time, especially during the middle of the day when I'm usually traveling and making some ground, they can send me a message, check in, make sure everything's okay. But if there's no reply or they don't hear from me, they know exactly where I am. The other thing is, if I do get into a sticky situation and something does happen where I need some emergency help, it has a nice little SOS button here that I can press. So this is a little bit pricey, much more than all the other stuff we saw today. One of these will set you back about 250 bucks, plus you need a monthly subscription to it. However, having one of these has been invaluable on my trips. As well, I can check in when we get to camp, just saying, hey, we've arrived, everything went good today. This has been a really great addition to my Jeep, and I really, really like having one. So there you go. Leave a like, I appreciate it a lot. Subscribe to the channel, I upload every week, and I'll see you guys in the next video.